Welcome back. So today I would like to talk to you about review services. I've used quite a few review services. Some of them have been great, some of them have been not so great, and some of them have been just kind of so-so. So we're going to go through them, what they cost, and if I feel like they were worth it for me. I'm also going to go through a couple services that I have not personally used yet, but that I'm thinking will probably be worth the money based on testimonials I've heard from my friends. All right, so the first one I want to start with is one that you've probably already heard of, which is Booksprout. It is completely free if you want to use the free version. It's so-so in that, it usually gets me maybe 1 or 2 reviews for each book that I'm doing, but it's kind of hit or miss, and there's not a lot of protections to keep people from stealing your book. So it's one of those things you're doing at your own risk, in a sense. So that's one of the ones that I've used. The second thing I do is I go into Facebook groups. There are quite a few of them, and I will see if I can post the links somewhere in this video, or the names of the groups in this video for you so you can check them out. I know one of them is YA Bookstop, and another is run by my friend, which is the YA Fantasy Readers group. Those have both been pretty good for me, and I usually get at least a couple of reviews from each of them. We're still talking about free services here. Now, the next one is a free trial, but normally it's $30 a month. I think for the free trial, it was definitely worth it. I was able to get a review for one of my books, and it was a really, really good review. I don't think I would continue paying $30 a month for their service, though, because they don't have a lot of reviewers. And the service is called Pubbie. It's one of the newer ones. It's $30 a month, which I think is a little bit steep for me. And from what I saw of the paid version, it seems like you have to read books to get points so you can get reviews. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the service, but that was kind of what it seemed like, which I didn't really like. Now, if it was like I didn't have to go and read to get the points to get the reviews, then I think it would be maybe worth the $30, especially if there's a good bank of reviewers. But as it stands right now, I would say it's kind of so-so for me. I don't think it would be worth the $30 a month, personally. Next one I'm going to talk about is one I used for my debut novel that did not go so well for me, but I'll give them a so-so because they did close out the account and make it so I wasn't still getting flooded with those reviews, and that was Book Sirens. So personally, I felt like a lot of the reviewers just kind of copied off one another almost. Like they would say the exact same things and have the exact same ratings, almost kind of like this hive mind. And I didn't particularly care for it, and they were also almost as expensive as Hidden Gems. But I think Hidden Gems is definitely the better service, at least from what I've heard. I have my first Hidden Gems promo coming up in March, so I'll update you with information on that once I've actually gotten to use the service. I think for Book Siren, it's like $3 per person, which is kind of a lot. And then I just ended up getting flooded with horrible reviews for my first book. So it just completely ruined my ranking, which was kind of disappointing. But it is what it is. Yeah, so here's what it says. It is $10 per arc, and then an additional $2 per reader. So a little bit on the pricier side. And from what I got out of it, I didn't really feel like it was worth it. So I don't know if I'm really going to use them again. I was just kind of on the fence about that one. But they definitely do have a huge bank of reviewers. Just keep in mind they are going to be one of the more critical groups or reviewers. Another one that I've heard of is NetGalley. They definitely do have a huge bank of reviewers, and you will get a lot of reviews for those. Just keep in mind, again, they are a little bit more on the critical side, and it's also super, super pricey. Unless you're going through another service, it's going to be a lot of money, like in the hundreds of dollars. And even then, it didn't feel like it was worth it to me. I think you could go through another service and get a much better effect with that. The other ones that I'm going to mention are some that I have heard of, but I have not personally used. So just keep that in mind. So another one that I've heard of a lot is Reads eDiscovery. I think for the price, it seems like it's a pretty good option. I haven't personally used it yet, but I might give it a try. So we'll see. Another review service that I've used that I kind of felt meh about is called Zero Alchemy. I had heard mixed reviews about their other services before, so I was a little bit skeptical about using them to begin with. But a friend of mine saw that there was this ARC option for $30, so I figured, what the heck, for $30 I'll give it a try. I had it for noon today. It was supposed to go out sometime between noon and 8 p.m. It's almost 8 p.m. I have not seen any contact from them whatsoever. I haven't seen anybody sign up for my review, for the review form that I gave them. So at this point, I'm kind of about them, and I don't think I'll be using them again just because of the lack of communication. I really don't like that. I want communication. Like, aside from just telling me it's going to be within 8 hours, like, I would much rather have a specific time period so I can, like, track it better and have a better way of knowing what to expect. Like, it said to expect 5 to 10 reviews. At this point, I'm kind of just like, if I get at least one out of this, I'll be happy, because right now it doesn't look like I'm even going to get a single sign up out of it. And they also state on their website that they do not give refunds if you have bad performance on it, which I kind of find like because most of the websites I like have some sort of guarantee that maybe not like an amount of reviews guarantee, but if they see that yours is performing really, really poorly, then they'll at least give you a refund or tell you what happened instead of just being like, it's your problem. So I don't really like their policies from what I'm seeing out of them. I don't know if I'm going to use them again. I'm kind of on the fence right now. But I'll kind of update you once there's been a little bit more time between the promotion, because this is the day of the promotion. So I will update you later to see what my overall verdict on them is, but right now I'm just not impressed. But that's all I got for you today. If you liked this video, make sure to click that like button and subscribe to my channel down below, and let me know if there are any review services that you've used, that you've enjoyed, or that you felt about. That's all. Thanks. Bye!